Desmond Pro Sound Mix here with a tutorial on the Wave Studio Rack. I've been missing for a while, got busy, been mixing a lot of songs, albums, and hadn't had a chance to get to the tutorials, but I had a little break, so I'm going to take this opportunity to make a quick video. So on the Studio Rack, I'm going to go over the different components of the Studio Rack. So you have your phase and you have your input knob. So this is a phase for the input and the input knob. Then you have your output fader and you have your gain reduction and your meters. Okay. So now you have your slots. This is the on off button. You can turn all of the slots on and off by hitting that button. Then you have 8 slots. So I have a de-esser, a compressor, an EQ, and a parallel split, which I'll get into in a minute. We can have macros. So we can have macros where each knob is assigned to do something, right? We're going to get into that also. And also we have the all view, where you're looking at your macros, your rack, and your output. Okay. So now as we look at these things, so to add a plugin, you would click here and you would pick any one of these. Let's say I just picked dynamic. So I'll pick the Abbey Roads 124 or 124. So now I've added it. Okay, so I can do whatever with it. I can change it. I can click here and bypass it, what have you. So I'm going to take that off. Remove. Also, you can bypass it from here, from this menu, disable it completely, or copy it to move to another rack. And I'm doing neither of the above. Also, it tells you the latency. If you scroll all the way down, it tells you the latency of the rack. So right here, I've got 49 samples, which is not bad. Okay, so I'll remove it. Okay, so on a parallel split, so what I have here is, this is your parallel split, and I've added an H delay and an R verb. Okay, so here's your R verb, here's your H delay. Okay, so here, this is your wet dry fader basically. These are going to be your wet dry faders, or you can consider these your wet and this right here as your dry. Okay. You also have the benefit of having your pan. This is your pan. You can use your option click to put it back to 0, but this right here is actually a S1 imager. And if you don't know what the S1 imager is, I'll just pull it up real quick. Okay, as you can see, I can go rotate right, left, right, left. Well, this thing does the same thing. So I can go left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, I can hit the option key to put it back. Also, you can go use your symmetry. You can go that way, and this does the same thing from the bottom. So I can go this way, I can make it wider, I can make it narrow, I can make it wider, right? So actually, I'm probably telling you wrong. We're dealing with this right here. So this is what we're dealing with when we're making it right, wider or narrow. Okay. So you can do that, or you can even invert it where you're doing it the other way. You see what I'm saying? So you can do it both ways. And I hit option and hit it, and it puts it back to where it was. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a sample of how the Studio Rack sounds. But first I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just going to play this vocal.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas buy guns with, put a price on your head, nigga, they just live for that dumb shit, post it all up on YouTube just to...
Okay, and now I'm going to turn it on, and you can listen to the rack.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas buy guns with, put a price on your head, nigga, they just live for that dumb shit, post it all up on YouTube just to...
So if I wanted more dry, I can raise this knob, this fader. So let's raise that and listen to what it sounds
You know who I runs with. Quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
Yeah, turn
Post
it
it
up.
all up on YouTube just to feel like old dog. Actions
Now I'm
louder
gonna
than
put it
words,
back.
nigga. So this faces I.
Okay, but I can also deal with my wet. So I might want a little less reverb. So I'm gonna give it less
You know
reverb.
who I runs with. Quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on.
If I didn't want any delay, I'd do that.
You know who I runs with. Quiet.
But I'm gonna put more delay on there.
You know who I runs with. Quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
Okay, and I'm going to add a little reverb.
You know who I runs with. Quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
Okay, turn it off again.
You know who I runs with. Quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words, nigga. So this faces I told y'all.
Okay, so you get an idea of what it can do. And now that I have a studio rack, I no longer need to use these auxiliaries or these sends, and you can save these. You can save them and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It does. So I'm going to show you right now just the basics of how to build one. Let me get rid of this, remove that plugin. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to make a parallel split rack. So you would go here and you would choose parallel split. Now you have up to 8 of them. So I can add 8 of them and I can get rid of them. So I don't really want 8, so I would just get rid of them. All right. So let's say I'm going to add one more. I can actually add a Abbey Road saturator. I can add a, let's say an EQ, an API, and I can add a compressor. So I'll add the API 2500. Now these all work separately, so it's like having 3 different tracks kind of, and then you can blend them all together so you get your parallel processing. So that's really crazy. See, right now they're not on, but I would turn them on and then I can make them whatever I want to make them, and they would just do whatever, you know, but they're all contained in the rack. Or I can just turn it off. I don't want this parallel split on. I just turn it off. Okay, so that would be how you make a parallel split. So now, if you were making a multi-band split, this works a little bit different. So I'm going to put a couple of them on there. And what you're going to notice is you'll see the frequencies up here. So basically, this is saying from 20,000 hertz to not 20,000, sorry, 20 hertz to 92 hertz. This is controlling that. From 92 to 545 is right here. Okay, so I would never really do anything compress at 92. I'd probably compress a little bit more, let's say 150, where I'm 150, 175, fine. And over here, I would actually change this to about, let's say 800, 700, okay, 900, doesn't matter. And this one, maybe I'd make 6,000. Okay, so now what I can do is I can add a let's say a compressor on every one. So I can put a compressor here, right, and then I can copy them over. I'm just going to drag them over, put one here, and put one here, and put one here. Basically, you're going to have to look at my YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link for the YouTube channel to watch the whole video. I'm running out of time. I have a couple seconds left. So just make sure that you click on the link to watch the whole video. So now I have 3 compressors here. So what I can do is I can compress this band over here. So I'm going to turn off these just so I can show you what it would sound like if I just compressed this band. And so pull this up, and I'm gonna raise the peak reduction. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Let's hear how this sounds. And I'm gonna solo it.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns.
So you see, I'm only compressing a certain frequency range right here. Okay, so let's say I want to turn it up. So I can turn it up. We'll play it.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with.
Turn it down.
Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
All right.
Post it all up on YouTube.
Turn this up.
Just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words.
Compress it a little more.
I told you.
All right. Now I can add this one in. So we're gonna add this one. We'll go to this one.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words, nigga. So this faces I told y'all.
Okay, now I'm gonna add the next one. Let's see what we got here.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
Let's say I want to leave this just like this. Just because. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Now I can go over here. And I can actually do it from here. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn this down. So now I'm going to let them all play.
Marielle, those real names, they kill things, no fairy tales. Ah!
So now we'll turn it off and see what it sounds like.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
Now I can take this band right here and I can make it wider, right? So let's make this band wider. Oh, I'm panning this one right here. So we made this wider. Let's see what it sounds like.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube just to feel like old.
We can invert it.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head,
Make
nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words, nigga. So this faces I told y'all.
So now I'm going to make the low frequencies narrow. Let's see what that sounds like.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit.
So basically I created a multi-band compressor along with all of this other stuff, right? I have a multi-band compressor. I don't have to use it, right? I can, this one, I can get rid of this one. Let's say I removed it. Now I can drag this one up because you can drag them up. You can do whatever. Let's play it with all of these on and see what we got.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas by guns with.
Bypass.
Put a price on your head, nigga. They just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words, nigga.
So this is really, really powerful. All right, I'm loving it. I no longer have to create sends, auxiliaries. I can just do everything here. So I made another preset and I'm going to pull it up. And what I want to show you is with these macros, what I did was on this brighter, I chose an EQ and I'm turning the gain on the, I'm turning the bass down, the highs up at 2300 kilohertz and at 8000 K. So when I turn this one knob, what happens is, as you can see, your bass is going down 2300 K and at 8K it's going up, right? And you can do that with all on one knob. And I forgot to include that I have my de-esser. My de-esser is now starting to de-ess, right? it's going down. As I turn it to the left, you see the de-esser going up, up, and that curve changed on the EQ. I don't want that curve as a vocal, but usually it would just be flat, and I would leave it like that, and I can just turn it up just a little bit. Okay, on the compress, right, I can open up the CLA, and what you'll see is on my compress, I've programmed it so that as it compresses, because this is your compression on 1176, the output starts to go counterclockwise, and your release starts to go slower, and your attack starts to go faster. Okay, so as I turn it, if you look at the compressor, you'll see that it is actually starting to compress, but as the input is raising, the output's going down, and the release is going slower, and the attack is going faster. And this is like crazy. This like, and I assign these. And how would you assign them? You actually have an edit page, and at this edit page is how you can decide what it does, or you can do it just from here. And that's how I did it. I went to the EQ and I said, well, I want to assign, let's say, the gain or whatever. Let's go back to the EQ. All right. So I had the gain from 8K, and that would be band number 6. So that's the gain is assigned. Band number 5's gain is assigned. Band number 1's gain is assigned. You see what I'm saying? So I have 3 different gains assigned on that EQ, which allowed me to do that. So let's say, let's just do one real quick on, let me just, okay. On number 4, I'm going to take, let's say, just the on and off, and I'm going to assign it from the REQ, the on and off button. I assigned it. So now when I turn it, it should turn it on and off. All right. Of course, I'm not seeing. Oh, there you go. So as you see, look, I'm pointing at it like you can see it. As you can see right over here, it goes on and off, and I assigned it. Okay. Now I can take it off. I can disconnect all assignments, or I can just disconnect this on and off. So I disconnected it, it goes away. Or I can say on the, let's say the de-esser, I can assign something on the de-esser. So I go to, I right click and I go to de-esser, and I want to do the threshold. So I assign it here. Oh, it says the selected controller is already assigned a macro brighter. Do I want to replace it? I don't really want to replace it. So let's go to the de-esser and say frequency. And now I can change the frequency. And you see that the frequency is changing as I change the knob. And it even named it frequency, but I could always change that. I can call it freak 2. You know what I'm saying? I can call it whatever I want to. I can just type in anything, and it'll do it. And so I can change the frequency with this knob. And that's basically how you would create your macros. I have a few macros, a few presets in the works that are gonna be really sick. I've been working on this for a minute, right? And they're going to be available, and I'll post them on my YouTube. I'll post them on Instagram when I'm done with them. But it's going to be a real time saver. And the Studio Rack is actually free plugin. It's a free plugin. As long as you have Waves plugins, you can go and download that Studio Rack, right? And it just really works good. I think it's a game changer. It also works with Waves hardware. Waves actually makes hardware similar to a UAD or a Pro Tools HDX card, and it works with that also. But I'm really excited about this. The other thing, which is not, it has nothing to do with nothing really, but they have allowed you to make the GUIs bigger. So I can make these bigger on all of the plugins. I can make them small. Well, this is kind of small for me, so I would generally want them probably at 150%. That works for me. Especially something like the REQ, which used to be like super small. So it wasn't that small. I guess 100% was that. So now you can change that. So I think that's a game changer for us older guys who can't see, right? User manuals there. Also, they have a new menu, right? So this is the regular preset browser, and this is kind of the old school way. But once you click on it, it goes away. And now what you can do is you can go to a new preset browser. So now once I can use it, and once I click on it, it doesn't go away. I can click and so I can audition all of my presets now. You know what I'm saying? Which is really a cool feature. You know, so it went from if I go back, change it back here. Wait. Okay, here you go. Where I had to click on one thing, click it if I liked it or whatever, but now I can just keep going and just try different things. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the studio rack. And I'm offering to mix someone's track. If someone can tell me all the artists on this track, I'll mix their song for free. And I'm going to play the whole thing. Let me put the other one back. And let's see. Something was changed. This was changed. We'll turn that up a little bit. Turn that up a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to play the whole thing. And you guys tell me who it is. I'll mix your song for free. One person. First person.
You know who I runs with, quiet niggas buy guns with. Put a price on your head, nigga, they just live for that dumb shit. Post it all up on YouTube, just to feel like old dog. Actions louder than words, nigga, so this faces I told y'all. My young niggas, I mold y'all. I pass off, they move white, my snow dogs. Porsche 911, 200 bands. Mac 11, make them do the money dance. Your dream hoes, my setup bitches. They spend the night but wake up early to wet up niggas. That's Monica, that's Marielle. Those real names, they kill things, no fairy tales.
Take the private and I throw it in the weed. Yeah, I'm showing, nigga. And I know the fed ride around with me. But that ain't gon' stop me, nigga. Stack it to the tree. Yeah, Pyrex riders, but you kill when you need me. Hey, go get some shit into the streets. Young niggas gon' take the private.
Like, I'm getting more money than these niggas in the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. So if anybody can tell me who these three artists are, I'll give you a free mix. All right, that's about it on the studio rack. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.